Now to a story you'll only see on News 5. While many of us are remembering the start of the Waldo Canyon Fire 10 years ago today, a local couple is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of their engagement.
Their engagement happened right at the top of Pikes Peak, and their engagement photos capture the start of the fire below. News 5's Ashley Portillo is joining us in the studio with their story. Ashley.
Yeah, guys, good afternoon. So 10 years ago today, Chris and Candace Chavez, they rode the Pikes Peak Cog Railway up America's Mountain that day, and that was the beginning of their journey in love, but also a day that marked a moment in history right here in Colorado Springs.
Ended up being very tragic and devastating, but it was still a beautiful day for us.
On June 23rd, 2012, at the top of Pikes Peak,
Took the trip up to the top. I wanted to take her to the top of our world to propose to her.
Chris Chavez proposed to his now wife, Candace.
When we got to the top, I gave a complete stranger my camera gear and asked if he would take photos, of which he did.
The photos captured by a stranger was their engagement on top of America's Mountain.
I was sitting on the rock, kind of just looking actually at that little billowing fire, and we were kind of curious as to what it was. I turn around and he's standing in front of me with a ring.
And as the saying goes, every picture has a story to tell.
Our picture for our engagement is the picture that we used, is us saying yes to each other, the little flame in the background.
The small plume of smoke in their photos was the start of the Waldo Canyon Fire, a day they'll remember forever.
I fell off the rock pretty much onto my knees, said yes.
As I got down on my knee and proposed, and she said yes, we did notice the smoke intensifying quite a bit.
It was also a day remembered by the Colorado Springs community.
We didn't know what was happening until we got down from the mountain.
The couple took even more photos on their journey back down the mountain while riding the Pikes Peak Cog Railway.
By the time we got to the bottom, it was a massive smoke plume arising in the backdrop.
It's actually really scary in Manitou.
Yeah.
And 10 years later to the day, the couple
Happily married.
Happily married.
And today was the first time they visited the Cog Railway since their engagement.
We're really blessed to live in such a beautiful state.
Absolutely. Kind of want to get on the cog and go back up.
Right.
Now the couple got married a little over a year later in July 2013, right back in Manitou Springs where everything started.